From our Rainbow Jam Podcast Network studios, this is the Diss List with Brandon and Dan.
It's the Diss List with Brandon and Dan. It's the Diss List
With Brandon and Dan, it's the Diss List. With Brandon and Dan, it's the Diss List. With Brandon and Dan, yeah!
Wow, calm down.
Woo! Sit down, everybody. You know, our announcer,
Yes.
what's his name? Clint?
Ted Wellsworth.
Ted Wellsworth, yeah. I think he was caught off guard by
Really?
how quickly we went into it. It sounded that way anyway, Bran. For sure. Welcome to the Diss List.
I don't know how he was.
Your favorite No. I know. I was here. You said, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Everybody said yes, including Ted Wellsworth, whatever his name was. But he was still caught off guard at how quickly that happened.
That happened quick.
The
It
Diss
happens
List
quick.
is everyone's favorite listing podcast. And there are many out there to choose from, but this is everyone's favorite. That's what I've heard.
That is exactly right. It's a very simple program. Every week, a guest brings a list that they are passionate about, a top 10 list of their choosing, where they get to call the shots. And Dan, you and I are going to listen. We'll talk about it. We'll
right.
comment
We'll
on each
nitpick,
one. We'll
for
nitpick
sure.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the show, I'm going to get to make some changes. Those changes being I can take two of theirs out and replace it with two that I think belong in it. And I can flip two. If I think one belongs higher than the other one, I can do all of that. And then, Dan, you're going to get to do the same
right.
thing.
That's right.
The guests are then going to have two lists to choose from. They get to pick which one they think is the ultimate list.
Yeah.
And that's what-
I'm really kicking your butt so far in the episodes we've done this year on the show. Now, what's wild is we talked about this. People are reluctantly choosing me. Your lists are so bad, they feel bad for you. They don't even like me, but they still have to choose my list because it's just inherently better. How do you feel about that?
I don't know if I agree with all of what you said, but the general idea of it is correct. Today is an exciting day, Dan.
What do we got today,
because
Bram?
I'm ready to go on a trip.
Are you? You're not
I'm
a big
ready
trip
to-
boy.
I'm ready to hang it up for a couple days and go do something. But if only I had an idea of where to go, I just don't know. Someone's here to help us, Dan.
A
Who is
travel
it?
agent's here to help
A
us?
travel agent
No,
here to
but
help.
someone who has traveled the world, who is self-proclaimed expert on vacations.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's Holly Goodfellow. Holly, how's it going?
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm
Doing
doing
amazing.
great. Now, you could have picked anything. You
You could have been
picked-
anywhere in the world tonight.
That's true. You picked Dream Vacations.
I did
Why?
because I want to go somewhere so bad. Now, one of my favorite things to do, especially like when the world is on fire, like it is right now, is plan like fake trips.
Yeah.
Trips that I dream about going on, but probably can't afford. Aspirational trips. So I'm constantly jotting down, like if I hear somebody talk about a resort on a talk show, or if I see it on one of my trashy reality shows,
Sure.
I'm constantly taking note of all of those and just dreaming about traveling.
Doing
all
a
over.
little trip window shopping.
Have
if
you ever
will.
done
You
that
look
before?
at it. No.
No, I have not either. But I will tell you this: my wife will we have been on vacation, and my wife has sent me forwarded me an email of how currently flights to X at New Zealand are on sale. Like we've literally
She
been
gets
on
it.
vacation, and I'm like, we're on vacation. Like my wife is always doing this: is window shopping the next vacation.
Yeah,
But-
it is. It's the thing to do.
What's the
I
thing to
think
do? There are times where I see a place, like a picture of it or something, and I go, I'd like to go there. And I hit that, but I don't
You
go
hit
first.
that?
I hit that.
You hide it. You hit
No.
You
I see why you thought that. No, I hit. There's a button on the back of my head. I thought you don't have it. I
you
hit the
that.
button and
Okay.
it secures it.
I don't know, man.
In the filing system that is my mind.
I'm the reverse of all this. Once we decide we're going on a trip, I like to dive in and do the research and plan the trip. But if I don't know that I'm going, if I'm not ready to push go on the credit card, then I'm not going to mess with it at all. I can't. You know what I mean? It would just be too much to
It's
then
fair.
be like, and now
You'd
I
be
can't
too
go.
sad.
Because
But-
I would talk myself into finding a way to make it work.
Yeah. Do you ever get sad when you're doing this? You're like, oh man, I want to do this.
I mean, yeah,
I'm in pretty
a
deep
little
right now.
bit. A little bit. Like I used to be a flight attendant and I used to get to go to some of these places. And so, I mean, it was a long time ago, but I I sometimes get a little nostalgic for being
Sure.
able to travel. Yeah.
If you can answer this without giving away your list, do it. If you can't, just say I can't answer it. But of all the places you visited while being a flight attendant, was there one that stood out as I have to come back here on a vacation? Like I'm only here for 12, 24 hours. But I got to come back here for sure. Like in my 24 hours here, I have to come back here on vacation.
Absolutely. And a couple of them are on the list.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's all I need to hear.
All right.
That's all I need to hear. Great.
Top 10 dream vacations.
I love it.
I like this because everybody has one. Everybody has one that comes to mind.
Everybody
I'm
wants one,
excited to
everybody needs
hear
one.
10 of them because that's a pretty good amount of places. So I like what we're doing here. Number 10, what do we got? Top 10 dream vacations.
All right. Number 10. This one might surprise you because I had the whole world to choose from. But number 10 is Montana.
Obviously, if you're not starting with Montana, what are you?
Montana. I had a feeling.
I'm sorry. I thought this was dream vacations, Holly. I'm very confused right now.
Okay, so let me explain. So not just Montana, but I'm talking about a luxury dude ranch in Montana, and that actually exists. I kid you not. These places are spectacular, and I stumbled upon them actually planning a trip to Yellowstone for my family and trying to figure out where we were going to stay. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to stay in a dude ranch? And they are crazy expensive. And then that made me think, how expensive can they get?
Yeah.
And so I started looking at like the more luxurious ones. I mean, who doesn't want to like go relive their like Yellowstone John Dutton dreams, Beth Dutton, like take a bath in one of those like metal
God, no.
troughs.
I want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to take a bath in a metal trough.
This is what
And
I'll
you
say.
you hit that?
I'm not hitting this, but I will say I had a good friend of mine who went to Montana and who was showing me pictures of it, and it's beautiful country, and you can win me over pretty quick with some incredible mountains and whatnot and scenery. Just so I can look at it. So I understand. I understand this pick.
Can you sell me a little bit on what makes the dude ranch luxury?
I'm realizing now that like all I talked about was metal trough.
That's
baths.
right. Yeah. You could spend
And
$30,000 a night, and there are several metal trough baths.
You can stay a whole week and have a different bath and different troughs.
Yeah.
I mean, if Rip shows up, I don't know. Okay, so I really shouldn't have. I like went hard on the bath, and I shouldn't have started with that. So these places are like family resorts. Lots of different accommodations, different levels of places you can stay. So the thing that has me excited is staying, I'm going to lose you again on this, staying in one of these glamping tents. Do you know what I'm talking about when I talk about glamping tent?
I know what you're talking about.
So they're like, there's a floor and there's furniture, but it's like big cloth. It's twinkle lights.
Okay.
Metal trough
surrounded by beautiful scenery. I get it.
Of course, surrounded by the mountains. Okay, so a million family activities. You've got horseback riding. You can sign up and go on a cattle drive after you've had a couple horseback riding lessons. So get to go like experience the cattle drive. Somebody drives like Cookie drives the chuck wagon out there and cooks you food over an open fire. It's
kind
of
Cookie.
Like, they call him Cookie. It's kind of like Living a Wind Calls the Heart, Oregon Trail type
don't
situation.
Say it. Don't say that.
So I guess my issue, Holly, is that I'm not opposed to this as a vacation if someone else is really into it. But if it's a dream scenario where I'm spending a lot of money, I'm not spending a lot of money to lessen the things I have for convenience around me. I think like it's tough. Like if you wanted to set like, I almost went on, there was a group I was a part of that did a trip up to this place called The Refuge in Montana where there's no cell signal or anything, and they sold this big. And I decided not to go. It seemed really cool at the time. I didn't go, and that's fine. But if I'm taking a dream vacation and no expense is spared, then I'm not going to be in a situation where Cookie's got a wagon. You know what I mean? Like
Cookie's got a wagon.
That's where I probably would disagree with you, is that this sounds fun, But if I see the money that I'm spending, I'm going, I could do so much better for this money, in my opinion.
No, I understand. Now, I did a little bit of research. Part of the reason this is number 10 is because this one is kind of the most attainable. Like, I'm probably going to go on this trip.
Wow.
When we take Cole out to Yellowstone, we're not going to stay at one of like the really high end places, but we'll probably stay at one of these dude ranches. They will take you on tours into Yellowstone National Park. We're really into national parks with our family.
Cookie with the wagon.
So you go, and I don't think Cookie comes to the national park with you. That's just on like
That's
Chuck
extra.
Wagon Day.
That's extra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I suppose. So I'm thinking like Cole and Rob are fishing in this fully stocked trout pond. I'm going to the spa and getting a massage. There's giant stone fireplace. I'm reading a book by the fire. Like, it's just cozy vibes and fall. That's what I'm thinking. So, but these places only cost about $1,000 a day.
Okay.
So, and it's all inclusive.
Oh, wow. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. So that's not that bad. This is a little bit more doable.
You get to look
Like, there's a
your cow in
range.
the eye before you get it killed.
Yeah. Look them right. Pet their head.
Pat their head.
Hit it.
Yeah. Hit it.
I think that does cost extra.
Yeah,
it
of
does.
course.
Okay, an interesting number 10, but
number
I
10.
understand. It's something that I've looked into as well also, so I understand.
Okay. All right.
This is Holly's top 10 dream baths.
Yes.
We've done 10. Number 9.
Oh, there is more bath talk coming.
Oh,
Of course there is.
That's what Dan and I are known for, is our
Yeah,
baths.
6'5". I'm a big get in a
love a
bathtub
bath.
guy. You
You
know,
love
like, it's not cramped. It's so comfortable.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, number 9. Where are we going next? We're hopping on a plane.
All right.
We're heading where?
Dude Ranch
We are
in
heading-
Arizona.
Santa
dude.
Fe, New Mexico. No, we are now, Bran, are you sitting down?
I'm sitting
I know
down.
you're
Here we
sitting down.
go.
I'm watching you. Okay. We're heading to the Christmas markets in Germany.
Okay.
go.
Yeah. See,
There
this
you
is
go.
what we're talking about right here.
The Bavarian
Got it.
Christmas
There you go.
markets.
Yeah.
This one also high numerically on the list because it's also a little bit more attainable. Like, we have double deckers who have done this trip. We know this is doable. It's not necessarily, I don't mean to sound, bougie. It's not doable for everyone. It's pretty expensive. It's an investment,
Yeah.
but it's an investment in all the Christmas feels.
All the
This
say
is
no more.
That's exactly
this
right.
is magic. This is magical. So you can did you know there are over 2,500 Christmas markets
Holy
across Germany?
moly.
That's a
It's
lot.
not just Heidelberg.
I
It's not
thought
just-
it was like maybe 20. I didn't know it was
No.
2,500. That's crazy.
every small town, and the big cities have, like, Heidelberg has like more than 30 Christmas markets in
Wow.
the city of Heidelberg itself. It's not just like a Christmas market. This is one of my dream vacations that was probably inspired by a Hallmark movie. Most of these were inspired by some sort of media, a book or something like that.
Right.
But when I was doing my research on this, we've got people online who give you itineraries. So I found an itinerary for an 8-day road trip across the country
Okay.
of Germany. I'm a big road trip
I'm
girl.
listening.
So you fly in to, let's say Frankfurt, I think.
Let's say Frankfurt.
Let's say it.
Let's say
Frankfurt.
it.
Yes, I
Just
think
for
it was
fun.
Frankfurt. I didn't add that to my notes. You fly into Frankfurt, you rent a car, like a cute little German car,
Uh-huh.
and go off on 8 days, and you go to the big cities. You go to Cologne, you go to Heidelberg, and then I have a list of where you go, and I was going to text it to you, Bran, because I would love it if you would read this list to us.
Sure.
But I don't know if we have that kind of time.
I don't know if we do either, but it sounds
I don't know
great.
if we have that kind of time. I wasn't prepared. I wish I could share my screen like I was at work, because I don't want to read this list, because there's some intimidating little towns like
Oh, so you
Benkosko.
wanted me to read it so you could make fun of me. I
Oh,
see.
this is quality guest work right
This
here.
is
This is
ridiculous.
quality guest work right here.
When I was doing my show prep, I was actually going to text this list and be like, "Don't look at it now."
There's some fun
really
ones
got away
coming
from me.
up, I bet. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, so,
Ridiculous.
So here's the other thing, Bran.
Yeah.
And this one is definitely marketed towards you. Your other option, if you don't want to do this 8-day road trip and go to all the Christmas markets, you can cruise on the Danube. There is
Oh,
Viking Cruise Company has river cruise on the Danube that takes you to all the Christmas markets.
Wow.
I've never been a cruise
that's
guy.
what the
but
movie's going to be about. The Hallmark Christmas movie. They
Dude.
go the Keller Christmas. I think they go on the Danube and they go and they visit markets.
I got to be honest. That sold me. I'm not a cruise guy, but if I can just go to all the Christmas markets and get back on my hotel boat, I am 100% in on this.
100%.
And I feel like a river cruise is more doable than a cruise. Like my husband will not get on a cruise ship. Now that all these documentaries are coming out on Netflix, he's like 100% out. He's not going on an ocean cruise. But he has said he would do a river cruise.
I love how quickly everyone forgot we first found out a case of COVID on a cruise ship, and they were all out at sea for what seemed like years. And people are still like, yeah, sign me up. Like, that's enough for me to be like, maybe not. But a riverboat cruise, I'm in. Jump in the water and swim to shore.
River.
Yeah, it's a river.
Yeah, I like it. This is a great one.
I love this
Number
one.
9 feels
might
a
be
little,
too low. I know.
feels a
I get the idea of it being more attainable, but still, that would be an all timer. Can you imagine a
100%.
company trip, take the families out and do the Viking cruise?
Do the Viking deal
For the vlog.
Yeah, we got that kind of money in the bank account, right?
We're doing great.
man.
We're doing great.
Yeah,
All right, number
BrandonJohnPlus.com.
8. We're moving along. I like this so far. What do we got?
Okay, number 8. This is one of those cities that you asked me if I wanted to go back to, a place that I went to as a flight attendant. I have spent a significant amount of time in this city. I know this city better than I know New York because it was a base for my airline. So I've already spent a lot of time there, but it is Amsterdam in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
I have so much love for Amsterdam. It truly is probably my favorite city in the entire world.
Wow. What makes it so good?
The people are phenomenal. If you want to experience a different culture, if you want to experience Europe in a less intimidating way, Amsterdam is great for that because it is so different than the US.
Okay.
But the people are so welcoming. Almost everybody speaks English. You can get around. It's really easy to get around. One of my favorite things to do there is to get on these. It reminds me of the British Big Red Bus. What are those called? Oh, the
double-deckers. Maybe you've heard about them.
Yes. So when you're in London, they have a hop on, hop off double-decker bus tour. And everybody who's going to London, I always tell them it's so touristy, but get your ticket because it is one of the best ways to get around the city, like on day one in London.
It's so easy. It's a perfect day one of London.
It's perfect, yes. Right? And so they have a canal taxi that is perfection for Amsterdam. And so you're literally in this water taxi and you get to hop on, hop off, and the canals go everywhere throughout the entire city. Yeah. And you can literally, cover miles and miles of the city.
That's nice.
On your own water taxi. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Amazing food, awesome street food. Amsterdam gets a little bit of a bad rap because everybody talks about the red light district,
of course,
coffee shops. And it's just so much more than that. Those are obviously there.
I mean, I'm down for this trip. I think Germany, we're in kind of the same area of the world. I think I'd rather go to Germany for the Christmas market.
Sure.
But I'm here for a water taxi. That sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
And you're selling me on Amsterdam. It's a place that I've literally never thought much of. It's like, I guess that must be nice. But you're saying it's your favorite place.
It's a very important market capital of history. It's a very important city in history. And I would love to visit at some point. We've definitely ascended past Montana now. You know what I mean? I was very worried.
We're not in Montana
about just bath troughs, and now I feel really good about what we're doing.
I didn't talk about the bath options in the Netherlands. We're going to skip that part, but
probably good idea.
I can't talk about Amsterdam without talking about two of my favorite things about Amsterdam.
Oh, yes, please.
One of them is everybody rides bikes everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was very intimidated by this at first. One of the times I was there on a layover, I had some friends from Michigan that were there on a vacation, and they went there all the time. It was their favorite place to visit. And they always rented bikes, and they talked me into it. And for the first day, I rode on the back of the guy's bike.
Okay.
And it was terrifying. The next day I rented my own bike. You feel like you're taking your life in your hands, but it is so much fun, and it's such a great way to get around. You can take your bikes outside the city to all these like little cheese villages. Everything's just it's smaller, than I don't know. Everything's
Well, I'd hope
accessible.
so. If it's
Cheese
made,
villages
if it's
sold.
made, if the village is made of cheese, you'd think it would
Yeah,
have
it's
to
a
be
cheese
smaller,
village.
just from the scale, just from
We
the
had the
amount of
opportunity
cheese.
to teach a bunch of folks from
We
that
did?
area,
Yeah.
and they were big on something called Beemster cheese, Beemster. They talked about it all the time. Like
Beemster.
they would just eat Beemster cheese sandwiches, and we
There you
can't find Beemster cheese here, and blah blah blah. So like Cheese Village, I'm in.
Cheese
Bike to
Village.
Cheese Village, yes.
There's
Yeah,
some
absolutely.
there's some amazing
Made
cheese.
of
I
little
used to
Debbie.
go and get a bike and go to these markets, like open air markets that are all over Europe. I would go to this market by my hotel. I would get some cheese. I would get a baguette and some sort of chocolate or fruit or something. And I would in my little canvas bag and I'd get on my bike and I rode to a park called the Vondel Park, which is kind of like
Vondel.
Central Park
Sure.
in the middle of town. And I would sit and have a little picnic in the park
I
with
mean,
my cheese
come
and my
on.
bread. And I just felt like I was like 20 years old. I felt like I was the coolest.
Yeah.
The coolest.
100%. Very
Absolutely.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
we've got your Amsterdam, we've got your Germany. Of course, we have Montana.
Of course, can't miss.
Number 7. Where are we going next?
All right. I might lose you again on
Okay.
this one. I have lost my husband on this one. He is not on board. This is an RV trip
Oh no.
It's a dream. It's a
across
dream.
the-
It's the dream.
across
RV.
the entire United States.
Okay. All right.
So
I think this is a bit of a catch-all, is what this is.
so here I know it's kind of cheating, but okay, so here's the deal. But it has to be an RV. And you're going to hit the national parks.
Yep.
You're going to hit all the weird roadside attractions, like, the largest
Rubber
ball
band
of
ball.
string.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. The thing that makes this a dream vacation, because people are like, I've been on an RV across the, or like,
No,
whatever.
I
The thing that,
go ahead.
yeah, no, the thing that makes this a dream vacation is how long it's going to take, right? We
Yeah.
can't all afford to take like the summer off. Unless you're somebody like a cool person, like we have a double decker who is road schooling her kids and they're just traveling around the country. Unless you're
That's
somebody
no
who's going to
longer a
like,
dream. If I have to do schoolwork with my children, it is
Right.
not a dream.
exactly. This is, we're taking the summer off.
Yeah.
Or the fall or whatever, and we are hitting the road and we're gonna like, I don't even have an itinerary for this one. We're just gonna zigzag. We're
Just
gonna
zigzag.
So
and just go where the wind takes you.
the reason that I love this on this list is because the currency that makes this a dream is time, not money. You know what I mean? Amen. Like it is like when you said it, I was like, absolutely not. And then the more I thought about it, if I had the time to take my family on a trip where we got to do everything in the US and we didn't have to worry about the time involved in that, that is a literal dream.
Yeah.
It just is. I mean, vacation with my family always goes too quickly. The idea of having 3-4 months to just go and like we went to Grand Olympic in outside of Seattle, and it was amazing to be able to do that across the country. My kids would dig it. My wife would love it. I am now on, when you said it, I was hard out. I'm now really on board with this because it means in this fictional reality that I have 4 months that I can do this.
Yeah.
I also am going to visit every baseball park. Since we're doing dream vacations, I'm going to RV the whole thing and we're going to hit every baseball park. That's what we're going
I
to do.
struggle with this because it's like I like the idea of it, but I'm not good in the car. I'm not good in the car, and I think a large part of that is I want to get to the place that I'm going. So this is hard for me to even imagine not having a plan of where I'm going or having like a
as soon as we put a
timeline.
destination in, I'm going to be driving the RV and I'm going to be getting us there as quickly as we possibly can go. I want to be very clear.
So
about that.
I struggle with it. I don't know. I love the idea of it. I just don't know if it's for me.
Yeah, this weirdly might be my favorite. Like I will say, as a dream goes, if I don't think it's going to fit the mold of the rest of these, and so it's hard to argue where this goes on the list. But what I'd like to do is have 4 months straight to vacation with my family. I don't think that in no world. I mean, there is a world where I could win a Powerball ticket and afford the rest of these. If I won the Powerball, I don't think I would still be able to do this trip. So like that is a big deal. Like this might be the biggest dream of all is 4 straight months with your family to go on vacation. And so I like it from that perspective, but Yeah, that makes it tough. That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one to think about. Let's do one more and then take a break. How does that sound, everybody? All
Sounds
right,
good.
get us to number 6. Where are we going next?
Okay, this is a big one. I just turned to my notes on this one, and I've got a lot of notes. Okay. This is a place that I've been to the country, but I've not been to the specific place in this country. This is Thailand, and I want to go to the island of Phuket in Thailand.
Okay.
Not
That's how I would have
just
pronounced it
For
too.
sure.
Not any other way.
Phuket.
how have you have pronounced it?
I would have to bleep it out.
Phuket.
Phuket. They pronounce it Phuket, and not just Phuket, but specifically want to stay at one of their famous treehouse resorts.
Oh.
So you're
okay.
literally staying and sleeping in a treehouse, like
Man.
Swiss Family Robinson style, with the skylight looking up into the tree canopy, your views of the ocean, views of the beach. It's just, I mean, these places, you need to look at these resorts.
Yeah,
look at
but
pictures.
you're not
They're
losing any luxury here. Like just because you're staying in a tree, they're very luxurious.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
these are okay. Actually, I'm glad you said that. Let me read this just little blurb to you
Just read
on this
it.
hotel's
Paint
website.
paint a word picture.
Enter our signature treehouse villa with a suspended bridge. The lower floor is open air and features a plunge pool, which
Yeah.
reaches out into the jungle itself.
Yeah.
A double swing, a daybed, high ceilings, all decorated in a modern vintage style, using upcycled and recycled materials in the color palettes inspired by the jungle and sea.
Man.
A large custom hammock bathtub and a jungle shower.
Bath. What's a hammock bathtub?
Hammock bathtub?
I don't know, but I want it.
It's a hammock bathtub.
It's a hammock.
Right?
Two things that don't go together. Hammock bathtub.
What could happen is it could be big bathtub, hammock over top of it. So when you get on it, your body does go into the water.
It's like suspended
That's
in
right,
bathtub.
but you're not touching the porcelain.
What
of the
a
tub.
thing.
Or the metal.
Or the metal
hammock
if you're doing
bathtub.
trough
Style.
Yeah,
Yes.
trough style.
Of course.
So the pictures on this website are so unbelievable. Literally like those swing beds. So you're just like over like up in a forest on this swing bed. I mean, this would not be a trip for somebody who is afraid of heights.
Yeah.
No children are allowed at this resort.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
So
man.
this is definitely a mom and dad trip. Because I think they would just fall to their death. I mean, I don't think.
And you know what's wild is once you get to Thailand, everything's not nearly, I mean, it's not very expensive, but getting there and booking this resort are the two things that are expensive, right? Am I understanding that correctly? Like
you are right. So the prices are, I mean, high, but so 15,000 Thai bahts per night,
okay.
which we all know what that is.
To the
right?
moon.
You guys know
Yeah.
how that, yeah. So that's actually $450 a night.
That's nothing.
And
For a
that's an
resort that
all-inclusive
size.
resort.
Yeah. For all inclusive, that's absolutely nothing.
Isn't that crazy? So
Yeah.
you're right. Getting there is the cost.
It's like
Now, if
24
you
hours
want-
for just hopping flights and just, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. They have a private pool villa
Heck yeah.
where you have your own swimming pool, like an infinity pool. And that one is going to be 20,000 Thai baht. So $600
$600 a night.
a night. I'd do it.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. So you knew the conversion.
Heck yeah. That's what
Everybody does that.
it's getting there. The flights to Thailand are where you're going to have a problem because that flight into Phuket, I guarantee you, is on a Cessna, like a four or six seats. Like you're not on a plane. You're on like a puddle jumper plane.
So 26 hours to get from Michigan to Phuket, Thailand.
I'm looking it up from GSP. It's ours. I have flights. We're around a day plus 8 hours. So 32 hours. I've got 41 hours and 54 minutes for $1,200 round trip, 45 hours. The lowest I can find is 26 hours on flights from here in Greenville.
Wow.
No, 25 hours, 9 minutes, but that flight cost $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
bikes.
don't know.
I love this. I might start looking at this as something I'll do after my kids get old enough to be gone.
All right, Brian. I love the idea of this. I'm nervous about the heights.
Yeah,
I'm
this is not
nervous
for
about
you.
getting
I love this.
antsy with the getting there, but I love the idea of it. It looks beautiful. So I don't know. I still might be in. I try to push myself.
You try to push yourself.
You know?
You do, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. Let's come back.
$1,830 round trip for 26 hours. 26 hours. That's not.
We'll do 5 through 1 Dream Vacations. Holly's with us. We'll be back here on
The Dis List.
That's what it's called. It's been a long day.
Hit
of
it.
Different shows. With Brandon Dan. Yeah, there it is.
Woo.
This is sometimes the digital board. It doesn't.
The digital board doesn't digital all the time.
Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, there it goes. We got it. Yep.
Okay,
Here we
it's
go.
back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dream Vacations Disc List. Holly's here, breaking down our top 10 dream vacations.
Yep.
I will catch you up to speed, but obviously, she kicked things off with
Montana. Yeah.
Number 9, Germany. Number 8, Amsterdam. Number 7, a little RV road trip across the country, seeing what you see.
Yep.
And then number 6,
Phuket.
Phuket.
Yeah. Thailand. I want to get out ahead of this before we get all the emails and comments about the Montana hate. Montana's beautiful. We're not giving Montana a hard time as it exists currently. We're giving it a hard time as people that live in the United States as a dream vacation. So like if you live on the other side of the world and you've always wanted to go to Montana, it can be a dream vacation for you. We are giving it a hard time relative to where we are versus where we would like to go. I just want to be very clear. We love you, Montana. You're not a dream vacation. There.
I love you, Montana. I put you on my list.
We love Montana.
We love
We love it. All right, number 5. We're getting into the big leagues here. Where are we going next?
Here we go. So this one, I have a feeling that this one's on almost everybody's list. This is South Africa. Not just a safari, but if I go to South Africa, I'm going on a luxury safari and staying in one of those lodges.
This is
this
is
preferably
absolutely
with Andrew Walker. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Just an
What's the
elephant out
bath
the
situation
window.
there, Holly?
So they do have bathtubs.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I sent Bran a picture of a lady in a bathtub.
I mean, it's probably
With like an elephant out her
Out her window. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you just take a bath in the trough and the animals just slurp it right up.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, they have these amazing. I have 2 different places I want to stay when I go there. One of them is the Ulusaba Private Game Reserve, and that is owned by Sir Richard Branson. And then the other one, and that's just, it's just bougie. It's just, you've got your spa. There's a 5-star Michelin chef there, all inclusive, guided safari. They take you out twice a day. There's a morning safari and an evening safari. You're up elevated. You see the animals. I feel like this is exciting because like you're kind of in danger, but you're not really in danger. Like you're trusting the guide to keep you safe. I don't know. It sounds scary fun. The other resort that I want to stay at, the one I probably would pick, is called Kruger Shalataki.
Yep.
And you have to look it up.
You thought that might be the case.
Yeah.
This
Big
is
Shotadaki guy over here.
Yeah.
this is a train, but hear me out. It is an elevated train that is no longer in use. It's been restored and turned into this luxury hotel that only has, I think, 20 rooms.
Yeah, it's got 2 Michelin keys for if anybody else is curious. That might cost you a little bit of money.
So this is 40,000 Rand, 40,000 South African Rand per night. And we all know, obviously, that ends up being about $2,300 per night.
Yeah, we knew that. We all knew that. I did that just real quick right up here. Yeah.
So this train, though, it's on this suspended bridge.
Oh my God.
And so again, if you're scared of heights, this is a little nerve-wracking, but it's going over a river. So and they've built out these little train cars.
Sorry, Dan's
that are
trying to
rooms.
navigate
I'm just
this
trying to
website.
look at the website and they keep putting stuff up in front of me. You know what I mean? So I can look at it as you're talking about it. And God Almighty, it's so stupid. Go ahead, Holly, whenever you're ready.
No, you're good. You're good. It is when I opened the website, a YouTube video popped up with a guy taking me on a tour of that hotel. So yeah. And he's super boring.
Okay.
So it's
Shout out to that
just
guy.
Throwing that guy under the bus or the train, if you will.
I mean, I shouldn't be dissing him because he's the owner of
The Kruger
know,
Shalati.
He's not going to let you in.
exactly. I know, right? So this is they literally built a pool and a restaurant on this suspension bridge.
Uh-huh.
So imagine stepping out of your train car room, which I know that sounds a little lame, but believe me, they're luxurious. Stepping out of your room into an infinity pool
God.
that is suspended over a riverbed
Wow.
that
Brains out.
elephants are bathing their little baby elephants in.
This is it. This is too low, Holly. This is absolutely, unless you're afraid of heights. Like, I don't want to go on a safari where I have to do a lot of work. This is it right here. Like, this is how I want to experience safari. This is how I want a safari. Absolutely. It's too low for me.
Yeah, I'm not going to go on a safari until I can glam safari.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I want it to be nice.
Sure. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
You're fine.
I like it at 5.
You don't like elephants?
I like them.
You hate elephants?
I like them.
Brand doesn't like animals. You heard it here first, everybody. Can't trust him. He hates animals.
I like animals. I feel good about the ones I know, you know? I feel pretty like
That's Brand's actual outlook on everything.
that's true.
I feel good about the ones I know.
Food?
Yeah. Food, everything.
There's
different?
not an animal that I can think of that I'm like, I gotta see that before I die.
Well,
Really?
that's an interesting way to say that, because the way that you said that, I would, if I'm just seeing the animal, I think I'm pretty set with the animals I've seen. And my wife would be losing her mind right now. She's like,
I'm
no
sorry,
way.
Sarah.
But the way you said that, but like that, I don't think that's why you go on safari. I think it's seeing these animals in the wild or experiencing them in a very different way. Like a baby elephant is like 500 pounds, but thinks that they're a lap dog.
Yeah, they're very funny.
I mean, they're hilarious. That's fun. Like I'm here for that.
No, I'm down to safari. I think 5 is fair. I think 5's fair.
I think it's low. I think this is.
I think it's fair.
This is well, I think it's low.
Okay, well that's why
You
we
don't
do
have to
this
yell
show.
about it.
All right, that gets us to number 4. We're leaving
Here we go.
safari and we're heading where?
We are now heading. This is another place that I have been. I actually have spent quite a bit of time here, but I want to take my husband back. And I added, so that it would get more exciting, I kind of merged 2 trips. I'm cheating a little bit here.
Here we go.
Okay. So one of my dreams is to charter a private yacht. Like
Yeah, that
really
should be
nice
number
yacht.
1.
All right.
Okay. And then another dream is to go back to the Greek islands. So
Okay.
I decided to merge the 2. So now we've got a
Interesting.
private yacht charter in the Greek islands.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Now, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the award-winning Bravo reality show Below Deck.
Can't say that
I've
have.
heard of it. I've not
Okay.
ventured into the deck yet.
You don't know what you are missing. You need to venture into the deck. It is quality trash TV. It is so good. It's so good.
Okay.
And I would, if I was like still young and hip, I would want to go work on a yacht, I think. But what I would rather do is go charter a yacht and have them, bring me my champagne as I sat up on sun deck aft, looking out at the blue rooftop, gorgeous, villas on the cliffs of Mykonos. I mean, how amazing does that sound?
Yeah, I think my issue here is not that it doesn't sound amazing, is that I feel like we've kind of made this a hodgepodge answer. For me, I think going to the Mediterranean is on my list. I don't want to. I mean, a private yacht obviously sounds great, but I don't want to spend my time on Greek Isles. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy. I want to hit Sicily. I want to go to I want to hit the highlights. I want to experience all those different types of food and wine and scenery. And so this one doesn't quite click for me because the way I envision it is different than the way that you've set it up.
But my problem with Greece is it seems like a lot of
stairs. A lot of stairs. You're not wrong.
And so that's where you kind of lose. I understand that on your vacation, you're on a yacht. In my vacation, I'm climbing stairs.
At the very least, all the ones that have come before this, aside from Montana, I would have ahead of it. And not because I don't want to go to the Mediterranean. It's because if I'm going to the Mediterranean, this is almost the cruise all play, which is like, I want to really get the most out of the Mediterranean. I want to try all the different versions of the food that they have to offer and see all the sites. And I want to really make it count. And I don't want to just get to the Greek Isles and chill as much. So maybe that's me.
No.
Yeah.
I actually totally get that. I even thought
when you throw private yacht in there, it does change the game because I'll
take a private yacht just about anywhere.
That's right.
To be honest
any
with
of these, if you put in private yacht, I think that the
Montana private yacht.
Private yacht in Montana. Whoa, you fly fish from a private yacht.
Oh my
God,
gosh,
you have not lived.
You have not lived. You have not lived.
Yeah.
All right. We got 3 left.
To see what we got left. Yeah.
A big top 3 dream vacations. Ooh, we're hitting it now. Number 3, where are we going?
All right, guys. Number 3, we are heading back to Europe, but another part of Europe. We are going to, actually, is it in Europe? I don't think it is. Oh, now I sound dumb.
Please tell me the place.
Edit that out.
Probably won't. Probably won't.
We probably won't, will we?
What's the place?
Is Iceland in Europe?
Iceland is in Europe. Don't worry. Good. You did it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But you did question it, and we do have that audio. So that's good for us.
Dagnabbit.
Tell me about Iceland.
We are going to Iceland, and not just any place in Iceland. We are going to the Blue Lagoon hot springs in Iceland.
Okay.
So imagine, if you will, you're in a natural, gorgeous, blue, hot, bubbling hot tub, basically.
Hot bubbling hot tub.
And hot bubbling hot tub. I was trying to think of what it's called. And there's a fancier name that I would geothermal.
Hot bubbling hot springs geothermal hot tub.
Man, I was gonna sound so smart today.
The North American continent of Iceland.
Okay. It does get it. Okay. It gets better. It gets better. Okay. So you're in a geothermal hot spring in the evening and the northern lights come out and you are looking at the northern lights from this gorgeous, beautiful, relaxing geothermal hot spring. This resort is literally built within these natural hot springs. So some of the rooms you can actually step out of your room into a hot spring.
It's the dream. That's the dream right there.
How amazing is that? And they've got like the really expensive rooms. They've got some privacy, so you could even be naked if you wanted to.
You could be naked. You can walk out there and be naked in your hot spring.
We're talking about taking baths.
If you're not being naked in your geothermal
hot spring geothermal, it's hot.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, if I got to wear clothes in a hot spring, what are we doing?
I mean, right? So I looked up this resort. On average, it's about $1,800 per night. US dollars.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
Stay a week in Phuket for that.
If you want to stay in the big boy suite, which is like the one with your own naked geothermal hot tub, that is, you're not going to believe me, $20,077
a night.
Per night.
A night.
Holy moly!
Does that come with a trip to the moon?
That is.
It comes with a butler.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. I like that.
I mean, you need a butler for that much. A cookie with the wagon.
Cookie with the wagon.
I will say this: like, this is one of those things that I think the highlight is the dream. You know what I mean? Like the Aurora Borealis is cool. The hot springs is cool. But like, if you give me a week where I get to travel through all of these Christmas markets, I get a lot of like variety, or a week where I'm doing a safari, I get a lot of variety. As a singular event, like the first time you go into the hot tub and see the Northern Lights while you're in the hot springs, that probably is 10 of 10, number one. But as a vacation at 20 grand a night, man, that's tough.
I'm all in on this one.
Yeah.
This trip to Iceland's like a legit on my bucket list. Like, I want to stay. I've looked into the things that you can stay in that are clear. You know?
Yeah, the bubbles. There's in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Those are super cool. This is for me, when I think about vacation, I don't think about the things that I'm going to do. I just want to chill.
Yeah.
And I want to enjoy the view.
Agreed.
I want to go to a beautiful place, and I just want to enjoy that and just breathe for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that, like, just the pictures from Iceland are nuts. I love this one. I love it. I did not know about the naked hot tubs. That's intriguing.
Naked hot tubs.
So, Bran, you probably won't be surprised to find out that I actually kind of got this idea from your wife when we were talking about this episode, and she did mention this, and so I might be cheating a little bit because I was like, "Ooh, Bran's gonna like this one."
It worked out for you.
I started researching it and was like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
I have to add that the thing I'm most excited, even more excited than seeing the Northern Lights, is this place offers an in-water floating massage and body scrub treatment.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Okay. Picture, if you will,
I will.
you're floating in this geothermal natural hot spring
Hot spring hot tub.
on like a foam comfy cozy
Hammock.
raft.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Or hammock.
Or a hammock.
Hammock bath,
Hammock
yes.
would be great, actually, a water hammock. I'm gonna write that down. And you're floating, and your massage therapist is giving you the best massage of your life. That's what I heard. And doing like a natural like salt scrub
Dude, all in.
exfoliation.
Absolutely all in. We're overdue for an exfoliation.
While
you
you're
know.
We
floating
are.
in hot water.
Heck yeah. All in.
Sounds great.
I'm not going to be satisfied until I get to experience it.
Sounds great.
Everything else is ruined.
I will say this. This is going to lose me points with everyone, which I'm pretty much at 0, I think, across the board anyway. But the Northern Lights are overrated to me.
They are your animals.
I would love to, don't get me wrong, I would love to see the Northern Lights in person, real deal, not like we saw them here, like real deal. I'd love to see them. But as far as on my list, they're not bucket list for me.
So
They're
high
not,
on my
they're
list.
just not bucket list for me.
Yeah, you can hang out
But
with
the rest of this, the massage and the hot springs and the luxury hotel, like absolutely. And the Northern Lights is a bonus. But for me, Northern Lights is not as good as Safari.
You go stare at the baby elephant, and I'll go to the Aurora
So-
Borealis,
so
and we'll both be
bridge,
happy.
An infinity pool that's suspended off of a bridge, like, and I'm seeing below, like that sounds to me way cooler than in the Northern Lights.
All right, there you go.
Maybe it's just me.
Should I be a travel agent?
Maybe.
You should be.
Maybe.
We know Ernie Del
We do
Santi,
know
our
Ernie.
travel dad. There he is.
I love Ernie.
Yeah.
It's a great follow.
He's the
It's a
best.
great follow.
All right.
Yes.
We only have 2 left.
All right, it's getting
Number
real.
2. What is it?
2 left. Now, okay, so this one is so high on the list. I honestly almost reordered my list today because I was like, but this has been my dream. These top 2 have been 2 of my dream vacations. If you'd have asked me what my dream vacations were for the last 10 plus years, these top 2 are them. So number 2 is Bora Bora
Okay.
in one of those
Oh, heck yeah.
Polynesian overwater
The-
bungalows.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
in
know if you
that
guys
one
have
movie.
noticed.
That one movie that we
Yes,
saw.
that was a Johnson movie.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
And it
In
just
the
was
Maldives. Love in the Maldives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love in the Maldives. That is true. That is true. I've loved it before Big Johnson told us about it, though.
Okay.
I'm not giving him credit and not crediting Hallmark for my love of this. But actually, I have loved this since the Kardashians went there. Not even before that. Even before that, I will tell you the specific resort that I want to stay at can be credited to Keeping Up with the Kardashians because they had a whole special there.
Of course.
Okay. I'm really not making myself sound like an intelligent human. That's all
You're
right.
crushing
Okay.
it, Holly. Aside from the Montana
So-
pick, you're crushing it.
So Bora Bora is a French Polynesian island. you can find these overwater bungalows now, like all over the Caribbean in a lot of different places, but they originated this is the OG overwater bungalow.
OG overwater
And
bungalow.
something
Yes.
Saw 'em
about
live.
being in the ocean and waking up and like literally being surrounded by water. You can tell I really like the idea of water.
Yeah,
It-
and Brand's
it's
kind of out on
my
the
jam.
ocean, which is like
I know.
I'm very much. Were you done selling? I didn't want to interrupt you. Were you done selling?
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, it sells itself,
Yes,
right?
it does.
Yeah.
I told you earlier, I don't look at a vacation unless I think I might go on it. I have looked up how much these cost at least 5 times in my life just
Yep.
to see. Like, and I've looked them up in the Maldives and in Bora Bora and all over. But I want a real one. I don't want this thing where it's like you're over the water, but really just like the front of it's over the water. I want the
Yep.
actual pods that are out there spread out over the water. It would be so cool to stay in one of these on vacation. I'm 100% with you here, Holly.
And you can do it for the low price.
Here we go.
Of 700,000 francs per night.
Oh,
Which
which-
is
just that.
$7,000.
Oh, it's just an easy.
US
It's an
dollars.
easy
so
100,000.
7K.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
7K. That's it. You hate
But
water,
again,
Brand. You're
you
going
have
to
a
be out of
butler.
this.
So here's my
You have a butler, yes.
You do have a butler. Here's my thing is I like looking at water. I don't
Mhm.
like getting in water. And
Yeah.
so if I'm looking at water, I like being chilly. I like
you
I
are
like
mountains over beach boy.
100%. And if I can see mountains with water, but not really like I don't want to get in the water, that's like the dream for me. So this is like it's obviously very nice, but
Yeah.
I have no interest.
I'm all in on this. All inclusive, have a butler, living over
Mhm.
water, all in on this 100%.
Butler or
Hammock.
maid.
Oh, it could be either. Don't matter if you have a cook either. Do you know
Wow,
that? Or
yeah.
cook you with a wagon.
100%.
Hey, did you feel the mountains tremble?
Yep. Anything else about Bora Bora?
Hammocks and bathtubs again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
of
again,
course.
it's the new thing. Everyone's doing it.
It's just, yeah, that's all I really want to do. It sounds like I just want to go lay places,
Yeah.
basically.
I know
Sounds
that's
like
fair.
it, yes.
That's fair. I get that.
Those are my vacation aspirations.
All right. We're about to go into number 1. Here's a quick rundown of what we have. We've got that Dude Ranch in Montana at
Duh.
10, the Christmas markets in Germany, Amsterdam, riverboat thing, the RV road trip at 7, Phuket. I'm always scared.
Puckett.
Thailand at number 6, the big old jungle treehouse things. The South African wonderful safari place at
Yeah.
5. Get your Greece, your Greece yacht,
Greek
super
Isles,
yacht,
yes.
if you will, at 4. Iceland at 3, the Bora Bora floating thing at 2, and that gets us to 1.
Number 1.
which is what?
Number 1 is Italy, specifically the Amalfi Coast.
Okay.
So this place doesn't get a whole lot of pub. Like, I don't believe we've had a Hallmark movie set there, but the Amalfi Coast is a 31-mile stretch along the southern coast of Italy, and it is spectacular. You've seen pictures of this probably, those brightly colored like villas that are lined up on the cliffside overlooking, like the craggy ocean crashing on the rocks. It's just windy roads. Like, imagine just driving a Vespa around these little windy roads to go to the market and buy your lemons and your limes
Espresso,
and,
bread, and gelato and
Yes.
pasta. Heck
and your
yeah.
cheese and yes. So markets everywhere, markets abound. This is a food destination.
Heck yeah, it is.
And this is like the lemon capital of the world. Vineyards everywhere. So my Amalfi Coast, I mean, I would go there and stay, in a hostel. I would go there and camp. But my dream Amalfi Coast is staying in one of these luxury again, villas. They have specific cooking vacations.
Man.
Now, I love to cook. You are staying in your own villa with your own staff, but you have a chef that comes and you get up in the morning and you drink your espresso looking out over the ocean.
Yep.
And then you get on your little bike or your Vespa and you go to the market and you buy all your fresh ingredients. You let the market inspire you. And then you go back and your chef teaches you how to cook dinner with those ingredients while you're
Okay.
sipping wine.
This is fantastic.
Come on.
This is
Right?
unbelievable. What does that cost, Holly, before I get into how much I love this?
So this is about, and I didn't look right down what it was in lira. I don't know why. That was my shtick, but about 10K US dollars per person per week.
Oh, okay. Per person per
That's
week.
not bad, right?
So 20K for a week. Yes,
Divided by
three-ish,
two.
$3,000 a night, roughly. So
People spend that going to Disney World.
oh God, Disney's the biggest money trap of all time.
It's
That
really
is, yeah, but compared to what was that per night? 20K a night we were doing for
Yeah.
Bora Bora. This is a steal. You can
Yeah.
get a week.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I got to be honest. What I want to do on vacation is have no schedule and eat great food. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do. And so sometimes I'll take the family to an all inclusive and we get the no schedule. We don't get the great food. Like even the good all inclusives, the food's just fine. And then sometimes I took my family to London and we got great food, but we basically had to be on a schedule because it's London. You had to do all this stuff. This is the dream.
Yeah.
I don't need to see all of Italy. I don't need to see all the history. I don't. I want to eat pasta and pizza, gelato, bread, and drink great coffee and great wine and not have a schedule. That's what I want to do. This sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing.
does.
I'm all in on this. And
Sounds
I never
really
thought
nice.
of it as a dream vacation for me, but I'm all in on this.
Well, and as I was looking up things in preparation, this was on a lot of lists. The Amalfi Coast is you say it's not a lot of pub, but people are catching on. People are catching on.
People are learning about this coast. Say what
I
you
think it's
will.
because of George Clooney.
Oh, that
George
has something to
and
do
Amal
with it.
moved there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George and
So-
Amal moved there. They lived there.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
live there.
they live there.
That's millions of dollars.
Well, I don't know if they'd stay at the resort.
I bet you they have a chef.
Yeah, I bet they do have a
Their
chef.
place is probably nicer
I bet
than the
they do
little,
have a
Yeah,
chef.
probably is.
All
little
right,
villa
Dan.
I'm looking at.
we got our work cut out
We
for
do.
us.
We gotta put
I
our
feel good about it
thinking
though.
caps on.
I like what we're doing here.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll share our thoughts or changes that we're making here on the Diss List.
With Brandon Dan. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're
Boy.
talking dream vacations today.
Great list today, Brand. Great
list.
Yeah.
Brought by
Hard to get
Holly.
angry with this.
It is. It is hard. Dan, give people the rundown really quick. Remind the people what we got here before we make some changes. to it.
Absolutely. Holly's 10 dream vacations. Number 10, Dude Ranch, Montana. Lame. Number 9, Christmas markets in Germany. Number 8, Amsterdam. Number 7, an RV road trip just zigzagging across the country. Number 6, Phuket, Thailand, up in the treehouse, the luxury treehouse. Number 5, a luxury safari in South Africa. Number 4, a private yacht to the Greek Isles. Number 3, we're looking at the Aurora Borealis in a geothermal spring in Iceland. Number 2, we're living on the water in Bora Bora. And number 1, the Amalfi Coast. Chef comes and tells you how to cook the food that you picked out
Yes,
that
chef.
day. Yes, chef. That's a great list.
It is
Brand,
a great list.
You want me to go first? You want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. So this was tough, and it's tough for a couple reasons. Number 1 is I can't talk about vacations without talking about my wife, who lives to go on vacation, and I love going on vacation because I love her. I don't really traveling is something that I've found a love for because I've been with my wife for 20 years, and so some of my influences here are pretty much just my wife wants to go to these places, and then that was one of my picks. And another one of my picks is this is the one vacation I've always wanted to go on, and it's going to alienate both of you two who will not care about it at all. And I know that may cost me, and that's totally fine. So the 2 vacations that I am adding to this list, number 1, Australia, specifically Brisbane or the Great Barrier Reef. So Brisbane is the 3rd largest city in Australia after Sydney and Melbourne. Super underrated, especially if you like wildlife. There's a lot to do in Brisbane, but the Great Barrier Reef is like 1,200, 1,300 miles, and you can absolutely charter or get rides or however you want to do it. You can go by land or by sea, and you can experience scuba diving, snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef. It's beautiful. It also is the only continent my wife hasn't visited yet. So that one I would love to do. I would love to take my wife to the Great Barrier Reef, specifically Brisbane. I'm sure we would get to other parts of Australia, but if I could pick one place, it would not be Sydney or Melbourne. It would be Brisbane. And the Great Barrier Reef is amazing. Just go look at pictures. That is an easy one for me. And I did a straight replace with the Greek Islands private yacht charter. I felt like I was sold on Amalfi Coast so much that I don't need two of my top four being Mediterranean or Europe. And so what happened is this allowed me to have in my top four, Bora Bora, Africa, Italy, Africa, Europe, Australia. It allowed some variety in my top four, which is what I want from someone in the United States and North America. That gives me a lot of different places and continents to go. So I put that in as a straight replace. I get it's going to cost me, but the better Mediterranean trip is there, and that Amalfi Coast sounds like the best. My other one is a straight replace for the Dude Ranch in Montana at 10. No surprise there. This is a
Coward.
A golf trip to the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is the birthplace of golf. I know I'm going to get thumbs down from everybody here.
I like golf.
This has been my answer to what vacation I would personally like as a dream vacation. St. Andrews Golf Club, the old course at St. Andrews, is known as one of probably the oldest course that you can still play. You can go and play that. You can go to Ireland and Scotland and Wales and play all of these courses, Muirfield, Carnoustie, Hoylake, St. George's. You can play all of these courses that were around for centuries before you were. The way golf was meant to be played with a caddy. So the caddy's carrying your bag. They're telling you what to do. You're just there to drink European beer and play golf and then go eat lunch and then do it again. That is my personal dream vacation, is cold, windy, rainy golf courses on golf on historical golf courses. I get it. That is not what we've been talking about here, but I've been saying that answer for as long as I've been an adult, so I have to be honest with myself and play it here. That's a straight replace with Montana Dude Ranch for me. I switched RV down to 9, even though from a time perspective, it's the most valuable. It's not as cool as Germany Christmas markets, and I can put a value in that. That is something I could dream to actually do. I don't think RV across America is possible for me with my kids. Germany Christmas markets would be if I were to win the lottery. So I moved Germany Christmas markets up to 7, RV across the United States down to 9. And then I moved the safari up to 3 and the Northern Lights down to 5. A small switch, but for me,
with big consequences.
That's right. Getting all of those different places and they're spread across the world. In my top 4, I really liked the idea of having a top 4 featuring all of these different continents. And that allowed me to do that because, as we all know, Iceland is in Europe, and so is Italy.
We
and
know
so I
it.
took that. We
Obviously,
knew
we
that.
couldn't.
We all know
We all
that.
knew it. We love it. We didn't think
We
Iceland
know
was
it.
its own thing at all.
So here's my top 10, Holly. Number 10, UK for a birthplace of golf vacation. 9, RV across America. 8, Netherlands, Amsterdam. 7, Germany Christmas markets. 6, Phuket in Thailand. 5, Blue Lagoon Hot Springs in Iceland. 4, Brisbane Great Barrier Reef, Australia. 3, South Africa Luxury Safari. 2, Bora Bora Overwater Bungalow. Number 1, the Amalfi Coast, Italy. I love what I did. That's as good as I could do there.
What do you think, Holly?
I don't hate it. I
Okay.
really don't. Australia was almost on my list. It is, and if I was a better spouse, it would have been on my list because it's my husband's number 1. When I shared my list with him, he was offended that his number 1 dream location was not on the list. So, I struggled with not having Australia on the list. I think I ended up bumping it.
For
I don't
Montana,
remember why.
obviously.
For Montana.
Yeah,
Obviously Montana. I think it was, yeah. I think it was the chuck wagon just had me,
Cookie
had
with
me
the
at
chuck wagon. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah. Duh.
so Australia for sure. Australia was a little bit intimidating to me, I guess, because it's just so big.
Yeah.
So I liked the research and brought it down to the Great Barrier Reef in Brisbane. I've never been. So, you got me there. The golf trip doesn't suck because beer and Great Britain, and I've always wanted to go. Now, does your trip include Ireland and Scotland?
Yes, you get to go through. They have these packages. You get to stay at these very nice hotels in
Ooh.
Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England, and go to these very famous golf courses.
What's the bathtub situation?
Yeah, I wish I had done research on the bathtub situation for my golf trip, Holly, but I did not.
Okay, because that could be the thing.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so I don't hate your list, Dan. Thank you.
Great. All right, Brad.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. I'm not getting rid of Montana.
Wow.
Because it's a trip that I've actually looked into myself. And
it is such a dream that we both can afford it.
And it is, you know, of the things, it is pretty landlocked.
Yep.
I like that. Pretty mountains. Big on that. Here's what I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the RV road trip. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to be my best self. I'm not going to be my best self, which is why I go on vacation, to try to be my best self. You're not going to get that with me in the RV road trip. I'm going to replace it, and I hope I don't get in trouble. I hope this doesn't disqualify me. I do think about this as a dream vacation, and I hope it's okay. I'm going to replace it with the Olympics. And I don't really care where the Olympics are. They're always in beautiful places, right? So pick a summer. It's the Summer Olympics for me, not the Winter Olympics. You get to go to wherever the Olympics are. You get to enjoy all the beautiful places that it's around. So let's just say like last year's Paris Olympics. I would have loved to go there. Obviously, you get to check out the place that it's at, and then you get to see the world's best athletes perform. Athletes. And so it's kind of like a 1-to-1. Your golf, I'll take the Olympics. I don't want to play golf. I want to watch the best people do the thing.
We took dream destinations, and you brought something that happens once every 4 years.
100%.
And I brought a sport.
100%. 100%. So we're doing great.
So we nailed it.
So it's always been a dream of mine to go to the Olympics, and so I'm including on the list because I do think of it as a vacation, albeit a different kind.
It is a vacation.
A different kind of
It
vacation.
is. The destination part's tough because some of those I would like more than others.
Sure.
But I like the idea of going to the Olympics. I think that's it's a dream because it doesn't happen often.
And then I'm going to get rid of Greece as well. One, I just don't care.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, Greece isn't going to be on the final list, Holly. That's wild.
Don't care. There's a lot of steps. And I'm going to replace it with a place I wanted to go for a long time, which is Banff, Canada.
Banff.
In Alberta. Like, you look out and you see the water, there's nuts, and you're just surrounded by the most beautiful mountains. And I want to go so bad, and I hope that I can one day. And then I'm going to do some flipsy go daisies. If you thought I was going to leave the German Christmas markets at 9, you've lost your
Holy
mind.
cow.
I'm moving it all
Germany.
the way up to 9. Again, I don't care.
2, yeah.
Bora Bora is like, I don't care. It seems nice. I don't care. I'd rather be surrounded by the most Christmassy scenery of all time. And if you're shocked by that, you don't know me. I moved Iceland up to 1. I'm making this list for me, folks. Iceland's at the top of my bucket list, so I moved it to the top of this list, and I flipped it with the Amalfi Coast. And so what we have is Montana Dude Ranch sticking around at 10. 9 is now Bora Bora. 8 is Amsterdam. 7 is the Olympics. 6 is Phuket. 5 is Africa. 4 is Banff. 3 is the Amalfi Coast. 2 is Germany. And 1 is Iceland. Thoughts on my list?
Wow. So yeah, the Olympics is not a place.
Yep.
So
that?
I'm having some issues with brain function today, but I do know that.
Yeah.
I mean, what if? So I agree with you, Bran. I think going to the Olympics is for sure a dream. I think it's a lot of people's dream.
Yep.
I watched the Today Show when they're at the Olympics, and it always looks like fun. I want to be there and like hang out with Hoda and cheer on the USA. But what if the Olympics is in like in Paris? That's amazing. What if it's in like, Iraq? Like, what do you like? It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
It could be.
What if it's in like Duluth?
Brand tends to do this thing where he doesn't follow the directions. Like he really it's a diss-list tradition where Brand's like, best TV shows get canceled too soon. I'm going with movies.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like he just does his own thing.
But I
will say this. The idea of going to the Olympics on vacation is an interesting idea. It's the opposite of relaxing though. I've been to the Olympics.
It is.
It's not relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to disqualify you based on that.
Yeah. That's fair.
I just had to give you a little.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay. So, Banff is gorgeous. I think that sounds like an amazing vacation. I'm sure the bathtubs
I
are
bet they have amazing
phenomenal.
bathtubs. I didn't go deep into
Yeah,
the bathtubs, but yeah.
I know. I should have given you guys a heads up that that was going to be a priority for this, but oh well, that's on
The
me.
Olympics were
Um,
in Atlanta.
I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta.
Dream vacation.
Let me look
hot
up the.
landing.
How about I look up the next
It's
few
Los Angeles.
Olympics?
It's coming to Los Angeles.
What about after that?
I don't know. That's the
Okay,
only one I know.
I'll look it up
Baghdad.
and I'll just pick one for you, just so that I can
Yeah.
say it's a specific destination.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I'm sad that Greece is gone.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that obviously was really high on my list, but that's on both of your guys' lists.
That's right.
Greece is gone.
Yeah.
So my hands are tied there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Um,
There's Dan's again.
there's nothing I can do.
I just
What else did
he
what
put
else
the
did you
Christ-
take away,
he put
Brand?
the Christmas festive stuff up.
Yeah, moved it
high.
all the way up.
And
I took off the RV.
He took off the RV. I took off
Took out the
Montana.
RV.
So we each took. It's really hard based upon what we took off because I took off one America and Greece, and he took off one America and Greece.
So from what I understand is you guys hate America.
And Greece apparently.
You've made that very clear.
Yeah.
And you hate Greece. Man, this is gonna be really hard. Because I like where you're going with the festive.
All right, here you go. 2032 Olympics in Brisbane, Australia. Let's lock it in.
In Brisbane, of
I'll
course.
lock it in.
Yeah. He gets to pick any country to go to.
No, it's either all I know is Los Angeles or Brisbane. So I'm going Brisbane.
But isn't that the problem with the Olympics? It could
No.
be anywhere.
No. This is a destination, which is Brisbane,
All right.
specifically.
Okay, Holly.
Around the
go ahead and
Olympics.
choose brand.
Okay, so you both removed
Greece. And
Greece
we both
and added something sporty,
Yeah.
which is such a boy thing to do.
Such a
We
boy
are,
thing to do.
we are who we
oh
are.
my gosh. Dang it.
But then Dan put in your husband's dream vacation,
Shout
he
out.
did.
and I put
did.
Pretty Water Mountains.
And you put Pretty Water Mountains, but it's Canada.
It's Canada.
I don't know why Canada's getting hate.
I mean, I love Canada, but it
Very
just
close.
doesn't
She's in
seem-
Michigan. It's very
100%.
close.
Yeah, I go to Canada all the time.
Okay, well, I
really,
don't,
but-
Holly. Look
Down
what it
here in the
says. Look what it
South.
says there. It says brands list.
That's right.
I don't need this from you.
Holly, it's
All right,
decision time.
sorry.
It's decision time,
Okay,
Holly.
okay, it's decision time. I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Dan's list.
Okay. All right.
Because I want to drink beer in Ireland, and my husband wants to go to Australia.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. I think our
Sorry.
Olympics made it
Sorry,
tough for
Brand.
her.
I don't care.
I think if you had a
I did
very
what I
clear
did.
through line there, you could have had a better chance.
I don't have a lot of dreams. Well, I'm a simple person.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Yeah.
No, it's like
No, it's fine. He doesn't have a lot of dreams. His dream is to win the disc list, and it's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much.
Now I feel bad. Can I change my mind?
No.
it's too late.
Yeah, decisions are final. That's one of the disc list rules, along with Dus's favorite. Holly, thank you so much for joining us on the disc list this week.
I hope you get to go on one
all
of
of them.
All of
Yeah.
them. All of them. That's your grand prize. We are not paying for it.
But you get to go on all of them.
But
We're
you get to
giving
go on
you
all of them.
permission to go on
Give you
all
permission.
of them. Yeah.
Anytime you want to.
So much fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you. We're going to be back next week with another list, another disser. It's going to be
That's
a
right.
lot of fun. Until then,
Keep
keep
dissing
dissing
those
those
lists.
lists. We got to get a better
Something,
tagline.
anything really.
I don't know. It's the disc list with Brandon Dan.
It's the disc list with Brandon Dan.